America is changing fast. On one side, people talk about opportunity, freedom, and merit. On the other, there's rising tension about race, fairness, and power. One of the biggest flashpoints today? DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. In this video, we'll break down how recent DEI battles are fueling the America versus America divide and why it matters for everyone. When people talk about America, what do they mean? For some, it's innovation, merit, and opportunity. For others, it's historic injustice, exclusion, and broken systems. These very different experiences are clashing, and DEI sits right in the middle. DEI stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion. Diversity means representation, more voices at the table. Equity means fairness, making sure people get what they need to succeed. Inclusion means belonging, making sure everyone feels they are part of the conversation. For years, DEI was seen as a corrective force, a way for American institutions and companies to build fairer systems. It shaped hiring, training, university admissions, and more. In 2025, DEI is facing a historic backlash. One major moment, Executive Order 14,173, signed on January 21, 2025. This order revoked old rules and directed federal agencies to eliminate DEI programs that it called illegal preferences. Federal contractors are now under huge pressure to remove or dramatically change their DEI initiatives. Some companies are responding by rebranding or rolling back their DEI work. JP Morgan replaced equity with opportunity in its internal programs. Amazon is winding down many DEI initiatives and focusing on programs with proven outcomes. IBM reportedly shifted diversity goals away from race/gender to focus on all small businesses. Meta, Facebook/Instagram, disbanded its DEI team, ending its diverse slate hiring strategy and equity training. This moment in America isn't just about budget cuts or shifting corporate priorities. It represents something much deeper, a clash between two completely different visions of what the country should be. For supporters of DEI, these programs were more than policies. They were an attempt to correct inequalities that have existed for generations, a way to open doors for people who historically didn't get the same opportunities. For them, DEI symbolized progress, accountability, and a fair shot for everyone. But critics saw it very differently. To many, DEI felt like forced preference, like checklist hiring, or what they call reverse discrimination. They argue that opportunities should be based purely on merit, not on identity. And to them, DEI looked like the country moving too far, too fast, in the wrong direction. So this debate becomes emotional because it's not just about corporate training sessions or HR programs. It's about identity, fairness, history, opportunity, and ultimately what equal treatment really means. This isn't a fight over policies. This is a fight over the soul of America and who gets to define it. These changes don't just affect big companies, they affect real people. Employees from underrepresented communities worry they'll lose opportunities or support. Students may feel university DEI programs were their safety net, and now it's shrinking. Middle-class Americans sometimes feel they're being left out of the conversation, or that fairness is shifting under them. This is not abstract. It's part of a real cultural and economic tension. The DEI rollback isn't just something happening inside companies. It's a legal and political issue now. Recent federal actions and executive orders have pushed businesses to rethink how they handle training, hiring, and diversity programs. Some parts of these rules have been challenged in court, raising questions about how far the government can go in regulating workplace training. Judges in a few cases have warned that certain restrictions might conflict with existing civil rights laws, which has only added more confusion. On top of that, companies that work with the federal government are especially unsure. They're trying to understand how quickly they're expected to change their DEI policies and what might happen if the political direction shifts again. In short, the legal landscape is unsettled, and every business is trying to avoid being caught on the wrong side of a moving line. This DEI fight is a microcosm of a bigger story, two Americas. One America says, merit first, treat all equally, race doesn't matter. The other America says, history matters. We need to address the unfairness that didn't disappear. When these two visions collide, trust breaks. When trust breaks, unity erodes. So, can America move past this divide? Here's one idea. Reform, not erase. DEI doesn't have to go away, but maybe it needs to evolve. Focus on outcomes more than quotas. Build equity programs that are transparent but fair. Create spaces for dialogue, not just policy. Invest in education and training that helps everyone, not just specific groups. If done right, DEI could still be a bridge, not a battleground. So, can America move past this divide? Here's one idea. Reform, not erase. DEI doesn't have to go away, but maybe it needs to evolve. Focus on outcomes more than quotas. Build equity programs that are transparent but fair. Create spaces for dialogue, not just policy. Invest in education and training that helps everyone, not just specific groups. If done right, DEI could still be a bridge, not a battleground.